All right, guys. So the Broncos announced their latest 3 cuts. We're looking at wide receiver Nathan Palmer, linebacker Danny Mason, and tight end Dan Light. Any surprises from this round of cuts for you guys?
How long was Dan Light here? Like 3 seconds?
He was a recent waiver claim.
Like one day longer than Dale Murphy's kid, who was brought in last week, too.
Wow, you got to look-see. Yeah. Wasn't that the guy that said, look, Dad, I made the NFL? Or was that somebody else? Well, he made it for like lunch.
It was that kid.
Yeah, it was that kid. Dad, we made the NFL. Yeah. Had a cup of coffee and we're gone.
Yeah. No real surprises. Right. I haven't been surprised by anything over the last 2 days. Have you?
I have not. If Monty Ball gets cut, I'll be surprised.
Yes, me too.
Or my earth will be shaken. How about that?
Yeah. What's more surprising to me is what Kubiak told us today, that he might keep up to 7 wide receivers. I think they're going to be heavy on wide receivers and linebackers, and it's going to be primarily because of the speed and the aggressiveness of the guys they have at those 2 positions for special teams purposes.
Right. Their special teams have been, can we say, uneven in the preseason?
Yeah.
And so I'm sure Coups wants it to be good.
Maybe the one surprise, Joe Don Duncan. I thought he'd get a longer look, but they could also end up putting him on the practice squad.
Sounds good. A quick follow-up question. This week, who really needs to shine in the Broncos' 4th preseason game to make that final cut?
Monty Ball's the easy answer,
right.
but
well, and Capri Bibbs, the other running back who's going to get the ball a lot.
CSU connections.
And they're going to play special teams,
linebacker?
too.
Is Lamine Barrow on this team?
Well, he's eligible for the practice squad.
Okay.
And let's keep in mind, he's a draft pick for John Elway.
Okay.
Who didn't get a lot of playing time last year. So my guess is if he's not on the 53, he's going to make practice squad.
Okay. If you don't make
Anybody else?
If you don't make the 53, you're not on the team for me. If you're on the practice squad, I know you get the money, but it's kind of hard to walk around Lodo and say, yeah, I'm a Bronco. I practice.
That kid Laux, the little guy who plays wide receiver and returns kicks and punts, he's going to have a good game for him to open their eyes. But then I think he's eligible for. See, the practice squad thing is.
Well, you get cut though.
Right. You do get cut,
and then they say.
But it's the escape. But the practice squad thing.
We still love you, man.
It's the escape hatch for all these individuals and for all these teams now. You
Right.
can put up to 10 guys on the practice squad. So here we are talking about all these cuts that are coming, but 10 guys are being brought back after they're cut.
Okay, if you have a big practice squad, shouldn't the roster be 55 or 56?
Yeah, but you know the deal there. Then they have to pay them actual salaries instead of the practice squad salary, which is what, about $6,000 a week?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah. I'd be a practice squad guy for $6,000.
I would do that.
Right?
You?
Of course.
Okay.
He'd be more eligible than
1,
us.
2, 3 on the practice squad.
They're looking for defensive
I'll
linemen.
do burpees all day long for $6,000 a week.
Some extra bucks, right?